I'm going to make a quick video about my new refrigerator. This is a GE. It replaced a highpoint. I believe it was 10 years old. It may have been only 5. But the problem I had with the highpoint is the freezer fan went out 4 times. This last time my building maintenance guys just decided to replace it. I'm going to turn the camera around if I can. Oh, I guess I can't, so I'm going to use this small one. But anyway, this is the GE. A lot of the things about the highpoint I like better. It took 2 hours to install this once we got the old one out, which I had it out before the maintenance guy got here. It only took me 5 minutes to get the old one out, unload it and get it out. I don't like these nasty holes here. I believe they're for the handles that the maintenance guy told me they didn't have. This is some of the tape, not even all of it, that came with the thing. I'm going to probably send this video to whoever I send this warranty card for online. And this is probably all the paperwork I'm going to keep. Here's some more tape. Instead of providing the paperwork, you could have you already got it here on the warranty card, a QR code and a website and a phone number, and have people call. The maintenance guy said the thing didn't come with handles. I found these in the freezer. There is 2 handles. This one is a little bit wider than the one I had before, and the problem with that is, you just saw how I opened it, but it hits here on the cabinet. The old one didn't have that problem. Even though I had to push it all the way back, I don't think there's enough air around this one, but if you are a maintenance guy, if you could just get a better fan for the high points, I think you could sell those more than these. This thing has freezer drawers that are see-through that the other one didn't have, but they're smaller. There's less room in them. Also, the freezer has a shelf that the highpoint didn't have, but there seems to be less room in there as well. There's plastic on the back that covers the compressor on this one that I don't like. The old one had cardboard that just crumbled right away, and I took it off and just threw it away, which I'll probably rip this plastic down off the back of this one eventually after I clean it. I usually pull it out about once a month to clean it. The old highpoint had a problem with the fan. It would rock, and it would even get enough dust on it. It was so sensitive that it would start making noise. It would whir to one side, and the frame was a little bit too close for the fan, and it rocked, and you had to pivot it just right when you cleaned it in order to keep it from making noise. This one doesn't make any noise like the other one, but it has this LED light that I don't like. It probably uses less power, and I don't think it gets as hot, but the old one had a screw-in bulb, and I could turn it to where it was barely making contact, and I could just tap it if I came up and to get something in the fridge when it was dark. And it probably used less power, and it didn't wreck my night vision, hurt my eyes when you get up in the middle of the night. The old one, this I kind of do like, I kind of don't. The old one had a control where you had to put something in it. I usually took a penny or a key to turn it from 1 to 9. I like the 1 to 5 to better. I think 1 to 3 would be even better. I don't know why this goes that far, and it doesn't really tell you what the temperature is when you turn it to it. Also, I think there could be less tension here, less tension on this little it's not too bad, but less tension on this little switch for the light. And I don't know what it's doing now. I guess it's telling me I've left the door open too long. I don't know what this piece is for. The biggest thing is the door hitting. The old one I had did not have handles with the highpoint. It just had a groove here to open the freezer and here on the lower part. But I've only had this one about 5 days. That and these ugly spots is what I don't like most. I don't know where these go. The guy didn't install them. I don't know if the maintenance guys can tell me. And all the paperwork could be put online. You could just put the grooves instead of the handles. I think with the paperwork, even if people call in, even if you had to mail out the handles, I don't know how many millions of these units you sell, it would provide a job and help the environment, because I don't think most people's going to use the handles. If at all. If you had the grooves, you wouldn't need them anyway, and all the paperwork could be online. Nobody's going to keep it, probably never going to look at it. And if you provide a phone number and a QR code, put all this stuff online, it would make an installation a lot faster. It took me, I think, an hour and a half helping the maintenance guy to switch the door handles around because it opened the wrong way to get this thing in here. It was just kind of ridiculous that there's also a piece of plastic flopping on the bottom. I don't know what that goes to. I'm probably going to end up trimming it. I have to take the thing out and flip it weigh it on its back in order to get to that and figure out why it's even there. But I didn't look at the bottom of it when we installed it. But it would make installation a lot easier. It'd save you money, and just make a better product. Also, it came with this little badge for GE. That's the only reason I know it's GE. I don't even see that on the paperwork anywhere. But I don't know where to put it, and I probably don't really care to look at this anyway. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Like I said, I've only had the fridge for I think 5 days. So I don't know how well the gaskets are going to hold up. The old ones tore. I'm very gentle on them, but I don't even remember why they tore. But the main problem I had with the other one was sealing right here, other than the fan going out 4 times. If you are a maintenance guy or a repair guy and you put a bigger fan in the old high points, I think you got a better unit than this GE.